good, everybody? Thank you all so much for clicking on the video. I really appreciate it. I wanted to come down here real quick to talk about, I still got some stuff to say about the reunion. And another thing, I want to call this and another thing. Now, first, I want to start it off with Brit Eady. As we know, yesterday, Britt got on Instagram and she showed her dress at the reunion.
The nerve of this bitch.
The dress was nice, beautiful gowns, beautiful gowns. But I think it's weird that Britt did not come to the reunion and she wanted to show us what she was going to wear to the reunion. For me, it screams, I probably didn't have the money to pay. For me, I just don't. Maybe she didn't have the money to pay for the dress. I don't know. But I think it's strange. I don't know what else to say. I think it's strange that Britt will come online and show her reunion dress after the first episode of the reunion aired. I don't think that we've ever saw that before. I don't think that we ever saw somebody do anything like that before. She also ended up leaving a message on her Instagram. It says, as I close this chapter, I want to thank everyone who supported me, my friends, my followers, my amazing team, and everyone who defended my name. I decided to walk away from something that no longer serves me because I choose peace over destroying my mental. It's very easy to say what I should have done when most have not walked a day in my shoes. I choose me, and a lot of people can't say that they choose themselves. I still have a lot of healing left to do, but you can't heal in the same place that made you sick. I don't owe anyone closure. I only owe myself to do what's best for me. My journey here is done. Britt. It's giving punk puss.
I'm sorry. I have to be honest about it.
If you wanted to walk away from the show, How My Mother Raised Me, I used to be a quitter. You know what I'm saying? I would go out for teams and midway through the season, I'd be like, I don't want to do this no more. And my mama was like, no, you're going to finish what you start. If you were going to quit the show, you still should have showed up to the reunion. That's how you close the chapter. You show up to the reunion, and then you quit after. You tell them, I don't want to come back anymore. That's how you do it. There is order in the way that you do things. You don't just not show up to the reunion. It's giving punk puss. Britt, what I feel like is that through your first half of the season, you was getting dragged every which way. You was getting dragged and you couldn't take it. And they shot their reunion before those last couple of episodes aired. And what happened was, see, if you would have stayed the course and showed up, the viewers started to see that you were actually in the right going against Shamina and her lapdog, Kelly. You was actually in the right. They were starting with you and people were on your side. You had a better second half of the season than you had on the first half. And that is why I feel like the girls need to stand up in it, because what happens is you don't know what'll happen when the viewers see what's going on. Because for me, I judge everything by situation basis. I'm Team Kenya, but if Kenya had done something to Britt on the show, I would say it. That's why y'all say I flip-flop. I judge everything on a situation basis. I'm not behind nobody 100%. I got to see what's going on, and I'm going, from what I see, that is the way that I'm judging by what happened on this show. And so I believe that you was wrong at the beginning of the season, especially when it came to Kenya, but against Shamia and Britt and Porsha, you actually were correct in that. And I've seen it, and I know that some other people have seen it as well. But, I do wish you the best. I think that you could have, if you really wanted to close this chapter, just close the chapter with the message, leave the dress alone, because we only want to see the dress when you show up at the reunion. It was cute, though.
Feel like I.
You would have outdressed a couple of people on the show, but from the comfort of your own home, no ma'am. But that's what we got from Britt, okay? I also wanted to talk about what I see going on online. And for me, it's so funny because everybody claimed that they for women and they are feminist and we this and we that. But when y'all don't like a bitch, it shows. Porsha was not comparing her marriage to Kelly's. When Andy asked Porsha about her divorce, she said, it's the same thing is going on with Kelly. We're going back and forth to the court and nothing is being resolved. She was not trying to compare her marriage or her divorce to Kelly's. She was just basically saying there had been no resolve. Kelly wanted to act like she was superior than Porsha, or that she was better than her by saying, you was married for 11 months, I was married for 11 years. You are comparing apples and oranges.
Oh. Okay.
And then you got people on social media and on Twitter and stuff saying, oh, she didn't mean it like that. She didn't mean it like that. That's literally what she said. We can't put nothing else on it. That's literally what she said. Granted, we know that Porsha married Simon. Whatever they got married for, it was bullshit. Was it really love? It doesn't really matter. They both said, I do. We didn't see the beginning or the inception of Kelly's marriage to Mark. So we don't know what they got married for. So we can't judge the two and say that Kelly really married for love because we don't know what was going on. She was not on a reality show. We didn't see him show up, right? The same way some people probably feel like Candy and Mary Todd for love. We didn't see it. So we can't judge it. And we're not going to just give her no heads up or she gets to come at Porsha. Y'all do this all the time with girls like Porsha and Lori Harvey. And I can't think of really other girls like that. Y'all do this all the time. Y'all want to call them whores and look down on them and y'all try to shame them. But I don't think that you can shame a woman who know when to get up off of a nigga, when it's no longer beneficial to her. You can't shame no woman who knows when to get up off of a nigga.
Let's be clear about that. Let's really be clear about that.
You leave when it's no longer beneficial to you. And she was trying to shame her by saying, oh, girl, you was only married for 11 months. That's just like Cassie saying that she was more of something to Diddy because she was in a relationship with Diddy longer than Carisha.
What kind of bullshit is that?
It don't take 11 years of domestic violence to know that you need to leave a nigga. And that goes for Cassie and Kelly. And it's no shade to Cassie. I'm just saying, on one end, y'all want to coddle people. Y'all want to coddle a person who was in a relationship for a long time, and a long abusive relationship for a long time, and they got up and left. But those people don't get to shame nobody who got out before they did. But then y'all will say, oh, they was in Stockholm. Yeah, okay, got it. But you're not going to shame me for knowing my worth. And the real gag is, I think that girls like Kelly and girls like Cassie, they don't think that it was anything out there better for them. That's the reason why they stayed. Cassie, remember, Capricorn Clark testified. She said that she told Cassie that the situation with Diddy, they need to leave each other. It was very, very toxic, and it wasn't going to end up good for her. And Cassie told her, who else am I going to get? Jay-Z is already taken.
In some ways.
Beyonce done already got him. So who else I'm going to get? What we need to worry about is why she didn't leave. Kelly probably didn't think it was nothing better out there for her. Or, you know what I'm saying? She probably didn't think that it was nothing else out there for her. From what Kelly said, I'm going based off of what Kelly said. You can't shame Porsha for knowing when to get up off of a nigga. And I'm standing on that. If it was somebody else, the thing is, I get that y'all don't like Porsha because of the way that she met Simon. But the truth is the truth. I got up off of them when it was no longer beneficial to me.
I'm not mad at that.
And y'all mad at it because some of the girls can't move like that. Some of the girls don't know they work. And y'all hate to see that. I'm not mad at Kelly for that. I mean, I'm not mad at Porsha for that. I'm not mad at Porsha like that. And Kelly don't get to shame her because you stayed in a relationship that no longer serves you or your kids. It no longer serves you or your kids. Because I'm sure Chloe knew what was going on. And another thing, too, this abuse that Kelly was going through in this relationship is not a trump card. Because I also seen that Porsha was low down for saying that Kelly was, because Kelly is a liar. Kelly is a liar. And we're going to talk about it. Kelly is sitting around here saying that she got Kenny around because her husband had threatened her. She did say that her husband had threatened her in front of the judge, but that's not why he went to jail. He went to jail because she said he didn't pay child support. But Kelly is saying that she got Kenny around because of her husband threatened her. And Porsha saying, well, that's what she said on the show. But in reality, they said that man was never chasing her. And I don't believe that he was really chasing. Do I believe that he was over there putting his hands, feet, and toes out on her? I do. But I don't believe that that's why she had security. I believe that she had security because she was putting up airs, because within this same season, we seen Kelly still trying to get the man to be a man that she thought that was still chasing her. She was still trying to get him to be involved in the children's lives.
Clock that T.
Clock it.
Clock that T.
Clock it.
Clock that T.
Clock it.
And if somebody was threatening your life, And you felt that he was threatening your life so much, why would you want your kids over there? I would be scared that he would be trying to unalive my children to get back at me, because it happens all the time.
Message.
There are women who have been abused by their spouses walking around every day without security. Kelly got security. I truly believe in my heart, just like she had a videographer and she had staff and she had her glam team running around the reunion with Kelly's glam on their shirts. It was part of the aesthetic. She wanted to make it seem like she was that girl and she was walking around carrying security.
I don't give a fuck what y'all saying. I don't give a fuck what y'all saying at all.
And what she thought was nobody's going to ever question me and make me look bad because I'm going to say it's because that man was beating me. I do believe that. I also had a revelation tape when I was at the gym. I started thinking about this so-called alliance that she had with Shamina and Britt. And I started thinking about when they was at the Vault. The Vault is the restaurant where Angela had her dinner at, and she invited all of the girls. And that's where Britt and Kenya got into it. When Britt said that she had her pistol on her, Kelly said, "We don't need that, we got Kenny." So then Kelly went on Watch What Happens Live, and she was doing other interviews. And they asked her about Britt saying that she had her pistol, and she said she didn't hear her.
I don't know. Take what you want from that. That's what he said.
I didn't hear her say anything about a pistol. Girl, you heard her, girl. You heard her. You heard her because you replied. She said she didn't hear her say the pistol thing. You heard her because you replied, "Oh, girl, we don't need that. We got Kenny with her." You heard her. You got caught up because you was trying to defend her because she was a part of your alliance.
Lying ass bitch.
In the moment, you had her back. But in present day, when you was doing those interviews, you wasn't expecting the backlash that she got, and you tried to distance yourself from her. And also, y'all wasn't cool anymore because she had already started talking about your abortions and stuff on the show. Y'all was already through filming the show. So y'all had already got into it, right? And so you was going to defend her against Kenya, which is why you was picking her up, which is why you was bringing her with you to Kenya's event and stuff like that. You was going to defend her, and you got backlash. Just like the same way you did when Britt was talking about that baby. What about that baby, though? Against Angela. You was going to defend her just like you did then with Angela. You a liar! You a liar! You a liar! You a liar. And it also had me thinking into something else. Oh, Kelly, girl. Kelly, you are not that girl. And it also explains your money problem. And now that we know that you owe everybody money, the phone call that you had with your attorney in Grenada makes sense now. In Grenada, Kelly had left the group because she had to go and talk to her attorney because she was getting ready to finalize her divorce when she got back to the United States. And while she was on the phone, they actually ended up showing her talking on the phone to her lawyer. And she asked the attorney, "Is there anything else that he needs from her?" And he replied, "No, just make sure that your account stays current." And I was thinking, well, why in the hell would he say that? And for him to say that, it means that your account was not current before. It's because you're having money problems and you owe everybody. It's because you owe everybody and you trying to put on this air that you're living this extravagant lifestyle that you're not living. You owe everybody, but you think you that girl though. I can't take it. I can't take it. You know, I get that the girls don't like Porsha, but baby Kelly is a piece of work. And baby Kelly got the nerves to think that somebody wants to be her.
Let me tell you something, Miss Fleet.
That is comical, okay? But y'all, thank y'all so much for clicking on the video. That's all I got right now. I really appreciate the love and support. I grew up begging, don't make me have y'all come down here begging. Like the video, subscribe, and share the video. Thank y'all so much for clicking on the video, and I will see y'all later. Adios.